Welcome to Built for This Network, where we inspire, empower, and motivate. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch at Built for This Network. Streaming 24 hours, 365 on Roku streaming app and Amazon Fire TV. Also join the movement at BuiltForThisRadioNetwork.com. We are Built for This Network, for the strong, not the weak.
For this, I get it rockin' like the Chief do. Two-step king, Mugadeen and truck D2. Hella clean, pull up white thing, looking see-through. Bust a bus banging on the speaker, it get lethal. They don't be broad, but we can really get specific. Tell me what you really know about DJ Purplish. Poetic sense, Tony Sanchez, they bringin' heat. They in the zone every time like the ENT. Game on Smash, got the padlock to it. It's for the strong, not the weak, even Madlock knew it. And if they think somebody better, they been sippin' on fluid. And ain't no party like a party with the Mad Now moving, okay. We built for this, built for this, built for this, we too built for this. Built for this, built for this, for the strong, not the weak, we too built for this. Let's go.
We are Built for This Network, for the strong, not the weak.
DJ Mugad, DJ Mugad, DJ Mugadin, two-step king, in the zone, yeah he do his thing. Built for this, network is his team, that's a family dream.
Network for the strong, not the weak.
The zone, man.
I don't like my job, but I work it. Yeah, we all need bread. Really, we just gotta thank God when it's working. I can't lay my head, knowing I ain't getting my all and put the work in. I sleep when I'm dead, but dog, right now I gotta move with a purpose. Yeah, I'm moving with precision and decisions. There's so many avenues I could get in. Yeah, I was tripping, me and God, we had us to sit in. He told me do better, I said better, now I be winning. Now I'm turned up, I just work hard and I'm chillin'. Gotta stack up the money young for the children. God told me, boy, you too hard, you don't fit in. The big play for the big dogs, gonna dig in. $10 per hour, I still gotta get in. Gotta count them chickens. And y'all guys still want me at the same time. Away, gotta mind my business. I thank you, God, cause I know I'm strong. Folks outside look at me for guidance, and a small percentage don't even like me, but I get on beats like way beside me. It's exciting, like did you hear? Folks say they like my music, cause they feel it in the street while you right. Don't like my job, but I work it.
This is Mocha Bella from X Squad Radio Network. It's Monday, and you're listening.
Boom! Guess who stepped in? Boom!
Built for this network.
This is the number one Chief Rocka, Jerseyvern, on his recap show. Yeah, I said recap show. Yeah.
Built for this.
Nobody else can do it like me. I'm the man that comes on here, do 3 hours straight, non-stop. I talk about everything. Sports ain't the only thing in life. I talk about life in general.
Guess who stepped in?
Can anybody get like the Chief Rocka? I don't think so. This is Chief Rocka. Non-stopper. You don't drink no Chief Rocka.
Chief Rocka was there. Chief Rocka was there till the end. Chief Rocka gonna tell you how it ended. Yes, sir. So if you know something that I don't know, call up the number 404-618-2119. Call me up and let me know what you know. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck he making millions or not. He still needs coaching up. He's nothing but a player. You're supposed to be a coach that knows the system and know how you block on different plays. That's the whole thing right there. People think you just get in front of motherfucking block. No, it's not like that. You gotta take angles on motherfuckers. You gotta block a certain way. If a play is called to go off the 9-hole or the 8-hole, you gotta be able to know which way to block the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Chief Rock is back. The number one Chief Rock in Jerseyvern, the Master Blaster, the Mac is back on the radio.
Get with the program. Chief Rock is coming on. Tune in. This is after Mom and Pop show. There's a lot of passion, joy, and a little bit of happiness in my show. So if you want to come in with this with me, come in. The number one Chief Rock, Jerseyvern. Do you like it? Right down.
Built for this network.
From the Jersey side. From the Jersey side.
This is what you hear right here on Built for This Network.
Jersey side.
This is Mocha Bella from X Squad Radio Network. It's Monday, and you're listening to the number one Chief Rocka, Jerseyvern, recap and entertainment show, where he gets you updated on all your sports, entertainment, and news, and also has guests sitting in. Tune in and enjoy the show. Go Chief Rocka.
This is DJ Poetic Sins. We're built for this network and in the zone. And you're tuned into right now the number one Chief Rocka, Jerseyvern, with his recap and entertainment show right here on YouTube, Fire Stick TV, and Roku. Download those apps. Let's go. This is
your girl DJ Purplicious. If you're down with football, basketball, baseball, all those different kind of sports, come on through and check out the one and the only number one Chief Rocka. He got it all for you. Just sit back and relax. Come on through and check him out. You know what I'm saying?
Check this out. This DJ Mukadeen, the two-step king, and I'm listening to the number one Chief Rocker, Jerseyvern, the Master Blaster. recap and entertainment show.
Y'all talk about sports. I talk about entertainment.
If you don't know, now you know.
I talk about news. I talk about whatever you want.
If you didn't know, now you know.
I talk about if you say your mama whip your ass, I'm going to talk about it.
If you thought you knew, now you know.
You know what I'm saying? This is number one Chief Rocka, Jerseyvern.
Let's go, Burn.
He's back. The master blaster himself. My big brother. The number one Chief Rocka. Jerseyvern. Yeah, man.
My niggas look mad. Y'all supposed to be happy on free. Y'all niggas look like y'all wanted me to stay in jail. Oh, busters.
Now, directly from the planet, representing Jersey on the Love. Cool G brother.
You're in big trouble now, pal.
Damn, I miss home. And now.
Podcast.
You make enough money. How many followers you got?
Nah, man, I don't make no money doing this, man. I mean, who? Shit, I don't even know. I didn't look at the last one, but it's enough. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be up there soon, though. I'll let you know when I do. Good morning, everybody. This is Monday morning. This is number one Chief Rocker Jerseyvern, live here from Atlanta, Georgia, where it's hot, steamy, and summertime. The summertime is back. And excuse me if y'all heard me talking before the show when I started all my intros and all that. You know, the maintenance guy came by to take care of a couple of little things, and you know, we had a little brief conversation. But you know, that's me on a Monday morning. I ain't gonna be on that long today. I'll be on to probably about 12:15 due to the fact I got some things to take care of today, so it won't be 1 o'clock today. But I won't forget the filter. Okay. But anyway, I thank everybody, my background listeners for coming in, my people in the chat room for coming in. Y'all seen the new background of me. I have another one, but I'm not going to break that one out until around almost football season or football talk. It's when I'm going to break that one out. But all in all, man, I'm going to give my love and thanks to the beautiful poetic sins, man. I told you she keep up looking flat, sassy, and good looking. Boy, she put it in there. You know, she ain't had too much to do with me, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, but all in all, I mean, she did her job. She did a visual, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's Monday morning. Lot to talk about. NBA, we up to the Final Four. You know, is your team there? A lot of your teams ain't, you know. So who are you going for? I want everybody to let me know who you're going for. You know, after 14 teams, it's the Spurs and Thunder. The San Antonio Spurs playing the OKC Thunders tonight. Tomorrow night, you got who's on my head right there. The New York Knicks home against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who beat the number one seed Detroit Pistons, which a lot of people was on Detroit job. You know what I'm saying? But now they scrambling. I don't know where the fuck to go. I don't want everybody going for the Knicks. Please don't do that. Please. I don't need no jinx. This is the year we can knock all that 73 talk away. This is the fucking year right here. We gonna knock that 73 talk away. I don't give a fuck who win in the West. We can beat both of them teams. We have beat San Antonio 2 out of 3 this year. We could have beat OKT both games. We had the lead in both games and lost them in the fourth quarter. Late in the fourth quarter, we lost the game. But that's all part of, we got a new head coach, still trying to get that system down. They got the system down come playoff. They got the system down 100%. We was lacking on defense. Now they're starting to play defense. Now, this is the time of the season when the team plays. This is where you show your manhood, to show you got any nuts. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of motherfuckers ain't got none. That's Detroit. They going home. They still looking for theirs. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, man, I look at it like this. The Final Four, you can give me this orange and blue with a little gray. They ain't really got gray, but you know these people get creative with these acts. This orange and blue gonna show you some true shit. We gonna finally break the ice. You know, it took the Chicago Cubs 100 years to break that black cat. Jinx that a winner of the World Series, they finally won. You know what I'm saying? So what makes us not strong enough to win one this year? You know? And I'm gonna tell you why. We're gonna have a lot of conversation. I hope this guest come on today. You know, he gonna come on for a few, not that long, before I get up out of here. He gonna come on because we got a lot of things to talk about. We got a lot of things to talk about. Also, we got MLB talk, Major League Baseball, NFL talk, a little WNBA talk. Not much, a little bit, because I haven't been focused on it yet. They only play about 5 or 6 games, so I haven't been focused on that yet. Also, a documentary I watched of Paul and Funkadelics. That should be pretty good too, because man, oh man, that had me thinking. Woo! So that shows you what my man my man, John Simpson from the SOS band, the story he tells is not even as good as this story. It could have been probably as good, but once my man do this documentary, we may know more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got a lot of things. Kevin Hart talk, Janet Jackson had a birthday party I checked out. School is out starting probably by the end of this week. All schools will be out here in Georgia. Oh, shit. Waymo's going crazy. Yeah, the Waymos is going crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? Man, I see them bitches every day. I'll tell you some stories about it. And also, I'm going to get into a subject about somebody that passed. I don't know him good. And he was only 22 years old. We'll get to that. That might be the last story of the day. But as far as, how's everybody? Did you enjoy your weekend? Weekends are weekends to me. I mean, it ain't nothing special. If I'm gonna do something, it's something that I knew about a while back, and I just don't go and jump up and do things no more because the way the world is today and society, sometimes you do that, you may be going into a wrong turn. And I don't, this part of my life and time of my life, I don't want to be making no wrong turn. That's why I ask Jesus every morning to stay with me, which is he is anyway, because he's in you. But I ask him especially to stay with me. Don't let me make those bad decisions on the wrong terms in life. That's crazy. Yeah, definitely. But anyway, man, let me get to this chat room right here. First and foremost, we have co-owner and CEO of this organization, this Built for This Network organization. This is Built for This Network in the Zone. I forgot that. We in the Irma Rick studio. I forgot that. Because I had company this morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do, I already do about 8 things with the show. Then I'm trying to assist the maintenance man. So I just, caught up, man, this morning. So, and if I forgot something, blame to my head, not my heart, because my heart always tells me to do the same thing each and every week as far as coming in here introduction, introducing things. I'm going to use all the words until the right one come out. But all in all, man, DJ Mukadane, DJ, man, he had a nice set Friday night. Lovely set. Him and Aunt B, you know what I'm saying? Mook come on from 6 to 8, Aunt B from 8 to 10. Check him out, Fabulous Fridays. You've seen it in the poster. Only reason I'm speaking on it, because that's how I am. I make sure everybody know about my crew and my team. You know what I'm saying? Next, we have the other co-CEO owner is that what? And producer, tech and everything. We got the crown holder. DJ Mad to the motherfucking knots. He gonna get Father of the Year this year too, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a little monologue about the crown holder come Father's Day. But the fathers, we don't get enough credit. You know what I'm saying? We don't get enough credit. It's all everybody say mama, mama, that, mama. I had a mom. That's all I had. My father was never in my life. But yeah, I understand. Mamas do their thing too. But you know what? Fathers are very strong. Y'all gotta realize that. We make you live long and move on. Yeah, I like that. But anyway, man, straight out of Duluth, Minnesota, we got the man, the myth, the intelligent person when it comes down to just about any conversation you talk about, RC can get in there and talk with you. We got my main man, RC Cameron, out of Duluth, Minnesota. What's going on, RC? Thank you for coming in, my brother. I definitely appreciate that. And here she goes, the woman. The woman of the hour. She's too sweet to ever be sour. She's a poet, and she know it. She goes by the name of Miss Poetic Singing. Check her out tonight on the Poetic Lounge tonight. It's from 9 to about 10. You know what I'm saying? Check out the game beyond. Cut the volume of the game down and cut her up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm quite sure she got a nice little set for you tonight. Also, she had sex Thursday night. The House of Sin. Yesterday, she did the double play with DJ Mukadane. where they come on. Well, they did a raid yesterday, so it wasn't their regular double play, where she comes on from 11 to 1, and then Mookie Dean come on from 1 to 3. Soulful House bounce on Sunday for Mook. You know what I'm saying? So double play was on yesterday. You check them out every Sunday. Like I said, same back time, same back channel. Go for this network, Twitch. Yeah, that's Poetic Sin. Let me see who else came up in here. Oh man, from the Boogie Down Bronx, BX is in the house. He resides in Charlotte, North Carolina right now. Zulu Nation, CEO and owner of this network. It goes by the Jungle Brother. The Jungle. What up, Jungle? Thank you for coming in. Y'all pray for Jungle. I think Jungle just recovering or still going through some things and shit, man. And we got my main man up in here. You know what I'm saying? He's a big time troll from the ATL, all Atlanta teams in the house. I don't know if he's Georgia Bulldog fan. I think he's more Georgia Tech. I don't know. I think so in my mind. My mind do go back on things, and I think that's what he is. But we got my main man in here. Be here. Let me see you already trolling. Let's go cash. Yeah, okay. You said the same thing about the Hawks. Y'all just don't. You know what? I'm starting to find out, man. The ATL don't like nothing New York. That's why I wear my jersey hat a lot. I said, you don't like NY, so what's up with NJ? They act like they don't see that. But it's all good. You know, it's all good due to the fact that, hey, you know, if you got championships, and I don't want to hear that shit about tarnish and all that shit. A championship is a championship. That shit is in the records. The records don't show old numbers. The records just show that how many you won and you up in it. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to talk about Marines or trophy, they may be tarnished, but that record said we got it. Now, I'm trying to figure out how many they got down here. We don't want to. I've been going through that for the longest. Yeah, he said, to hell with Georgia Tech. Oh, okay. So he must be a Bulldog. Oh, okay. Archie said, now that the Timberwolves are out, I'm rooting for the team I used to root for in the 90s. And we know what that is. It's the Knicks. I hear y'all. She's big up with you, bro. Yeah, you ain't got to put the name down, but it's all good, bro. It's all good. Poe says she rooting for the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Poe. I know Jungle rooting for the Knicks. Crown, Mookie Dean. You know what I'm saying? We only got one person in here that's not. Poe also said, there are great dads out there. Salute to the king in the chat room. Okay, yeah. Which one, me? Yeah. Thank you, babe. I know that. Salute to me. I'm everywhere. Tell me, Georgia Tech. Hey, man, we got another book for this network. Podcasts up in here. You know what I'm saying? Me and him do the, since the show was over during the off season, almost forgetting my show. The Call Your Place show. Also the fantasy show, which we don't combine both of them this year. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be doing 2 hours, and in 2 hours, half the show will be fantasy, the other half will be the NFL. So we'll be coming on. We probably have everything changing this year. You know, we probably have different backgrounds and, you know, a lot of different good things going on because we only moving up, man. You know, George Jefferson said he moved up. Said that little short head moon in the top of his head wearing motherfucker. If he can do it, we can do it. Yeah. But we got Truck D. Rocky Town will always be home sweet home. The who? Truck D. What up, Truck? We got a show come on Wednesday while we're not doing football during off season. It's called My Perspective. And he may carry that on in the wintertime. I don't know. We'll see about all that, you know what I'm saying? Because I say the more you on air, the better you are. You know what I'm saying? It's been like 12 years for me, you know. Don't even feel like because each show seemed like you're auditioning or you're trying to get better or you just need to work on different things. You know, with me, I tell people, I don't script shit. I may write down, I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to talk about that, but I don't write down in detail what I'm talking about. Whatever comes to my mind in my head, you know, about the situation. I'm not going to sit on here and be Stephen A., Mike Greenberg, Shannon Sharp, all these other motherfuckers that do shows that come in that motherfucker with a promo cast up there, you know, letting them know what the hell they talking about, what they saying, you know. I'm not doing none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, it's been a pretty good basketball season and playoffs so far. We had the lottery last week. I think I talked about that last Monday, but the number one team is and who's the number one team? I know between Washington. I'm trying to think of the other team. The other team was sorry as hell too. Washington got number 2. Who got number 1? It's a team that don't deserve it. I know that. That's for one. But I don't even give a fuck about that, man. The Wizards got the number 1. Okay, that's right. The Wizards got number 1, and I think Sacramento got number 2, if I'm not mistaken. And those two teams that their shit don't really do shit to make them really that better. But the Wizards, they will be better. The Wizards got old Coach Killer, Jock and Ass, Trae Young, and they got AD. If AD can stay healthy, and then whoever they draft, if they draft that kid out of BYU, oh man, they're gonna be hell. They're gonna be hell to mess with, man. You got AD playing that center, my man coming from BYU playing that either he can play the 3 or the 4. You know what I'm saying? No, the 4 or the 5. He can play the 5 is the center, that's AD. He can play the 4 to 3. And then you got Trae at the point guard. Plus they have some young talent here. So they should be pretty good, man. You know? So look out. Basketball ain't good until the teams that used to be there back in the days are there again. And Washington, when they was Baltimore, they used to be a contender here. You know, even when they turned Washington, they had a couple of good teams there. But they haven't won nothing and shit. Y'all take that back. Go way back. They haven't won shit in a couple of centuries. But all in all, man, the NBA lottery is out, so they got the draft position for everybody. I guess when the championship is over, you'll know who the last 4 teams to pick in the draft this year. If either one of them got out of these 4 teams, you'll know who the last team, the championship team, usually the last team. You know, but that all depends on if they do have the first round pick. A lot of teams trade their first round pick to build their team up, you know. That's what good teams do. I don't know about these other teams that be wanting the money and then they always want to be in the lottery. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I haven't hit the lottery big in a long time. Shit, I kind of like shit. I'm fuck the lottery. I'm about to quit doing this shit here. You know, because all in all, they program that shit a lot, man, to screw people. Because there used to be a system you could do and you can know what numbers is about to fall within a 2-day span. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that no more. You know what? This heifer got it 3 days and 3 times. She got lunchtime. She got the evening, which is 7 o'clock. Lunchtime, 12, 7 o'clock. Then she got the 12 o'clock late night. But they got other games in between you can play that comes out. You know, like the Cash Pop and these other shits they got, man. But, you know, and they got the scratch off. But once upon a time, you know, if I just play scratch off, I can hit a lot of them. Because with scratch off, sometimes you can hit, like say you buy 5 tickets, you know, 5 different tickets. Sometimes I hit all 5, sometimes I hit 2 or 3, you know, or sometimes you don't hit none of them. When you don't hit none of them bitches, boy, your stomach feel like you got a motherfucking hole in it. Everything just busting out. But you feel so you feel lost. Like you just fucked up some money for nothing at all, you know? But life is a gamble. If you don't gamble and things you want to do in life, you're not going nowhere. You got to live each day for the day. Because you can't get back what was yesterday. You can't get that back. And you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So you got to live the day. If you want to go splurge today. What the fuck you saving for? That's what I want to feel. That's what I want to know. What are you saving for? Because you don't even know if you're going to wake up tomorrow. That's why, because a lot of us don't wake up in the morning and pray to God and say, hey, give me another motherfucking day, please. I thank you for coming and letting me wake up this morning, seeing the light. I don't say it like this. I'm saying like this because it's my show. This is how I want to say it. But y'all know, when you talk to that man, you talk to that man straight up. You know what I'm saying? Your heart is in it. No disrespect. But I thank him for waking me this morning. I was up early this morning. I must have been feeling some type of way. But I did go to bed a little early. You know what I'm saying? I went a little early. The only reason I went a little early because Detroit wasn't playing no ball. I didn't watch a lot of shows and series, you know. So all in all, I really didn't have much to stay up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking to no women at the time. You know, and a lot of people talk about, yeah, Chief, you ain't got no girl. Man, I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to work on some other things to make my life better right now. You can always find a woman. You go on the 18,000 date sites they got out here and find a woman in 2 days. Bang. You meet her, she hits you back. You say, give me that number. She give you that number, and the rush is on you. You can have her within 24 hours. So I don't worry about that. You know, I'm worried about getting #1 Chief Rocka, Jerseyvern together. I'm working on things that I need to make my life better so I can live another 20 years, you know? But to everybody that's just popped in the background or chat room, you know, this is just a little monologue, you know, speaking out. But we're going to get to all the subjects I said we're going to talk about. And like I said, I'm getting out of here by 12:15. So that guest that's coming on, you better be ready. And then I had a little delay, you know, trying to get some things taken care of in the apartment, you know what I'm saying? Especially that air filter. But it's going to get to 90 by the end of the week. It's going to be 80-something all week. But by Friday, it's going to start 90s, and I think the weekend high 90s. So, you know, get ready. You know, the weather don't bother me. You know, people always talk about, oh, Chief, you want to go back to Jersey, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, I missed it. I've been down here 28 years. You know, this ain't where I wanted to be or go. But I had to go where the family wanted to go. Oh, also, I always keep forgetting about this. Big up to Mom Dukes right there, right? Damn, this camera be fucking you up. My boy Darren over here, over there. Yeah, there you go. I got it now. And my boy Bugman right in behind me. All of those are 3 big parts of my life, and they all, you know, is up in heaven together, probably kicking it. You know what I'm saying? So I just give them prayers, rest in peace, blessings, you know, because they're a part of me every time I turn this on. They're part of me when this don't be on, due to the fact that once in a while, they'll stop by and say, hey, what the fuck? You know? It's just out the blue. Hey, what the fuck up? I know they're here now because they love when I come on, you know, because they know that people are looking at them just as much as they're looking at me. And to all the, what they call conspiracy seekers, don't be sitting there talking about, oh, this Chief Rocka just talking about ghosts and all that. They're not ghosts, they're spirits that comes into your life. And now, maybe if you put the dungeon down for a minute, or the cough syrup, or the cocaine, yayo, I don't usually call it the yayo, you put that shit down for a minute, maybe you can hear something coming to you, or you can feel something besides, you know, being paranoid, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, man, spirits are around and they're going to be here forever. So if you had a loved one that loved you, or you had one that hates you, they either going to ride you or come and give you love. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have that ride problem. If motherfucker hated me, I don't know about it because I don't be around like people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But y'all can see I had a good morning. I don't know about the weekend. Weekend was happening. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do much. Saturday morning, I went out and I drove because I haven't drove in five months on a Saturday. That's the last time I haven't drove on a Saturday. So I wanted to go out because I need an oil change and I need 2 new tires too. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I'm getting 2 new tires was one of my tires already had 2 nails in it, so I got 2 plugs in it. And I don't like riding around and the tires start getting lower, then the plugs start wearing out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to jump on that situation and shit, man. But all in all, that's mainly what I did. You know, a little ride. But that's about it, man. My life is boring on the weekend, unless I get with in the zone Aunt B for his current situation cigar and bourbon happy hour where he playing music and a couple of DJ friends play some music and we smoke a cigar, drinking on bourbon, whatever you drink, you know what I'm saying? Ladies come, you know, you dance a little bit. That's a happy hour, 3 to 9. Next one is next month, June 16th, I think that's it. So if you're in the area of the ATL, stop doing harm, you know? Cigar on me. Or Aunt B. Yeah, man. But all in all, man, the NBA has been that good this playoff season and the regular season. People say it wasn't that good because the Knicks and Thunders swept their second round games. But the games like the first round, the play-in games, the first round, it was really exciting, you know. What happened this past round, you know, you just got to say the teams that swept the team, they got strong. They was ready. They want to move on. So I think the 2 teams that swept is the ones going to be in the championship. No, you know, no hard feelings to San Antonio and their fans, but you don't have enough for OKC. You got Wemby, but OKC coach, he looked like a little professor on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? The one without the glasses, one of the little mastermind. You know, underworld, new type boss. That's what he looked like. And he'd be running the team like, you know, hey, we lost this player, we lost that player, but hold up. I got a bench full of players that can step in and do it. And that's what they have been doing. And hold up. The Thunder have 2 first-round draft choices for the next 5 to 7 years. That's how they stacked up, getting rid of good players and bringing in all them draft choices. And all they've been doing is drafting every year, bringing in new additions. They got about a couple veterans on the team. But one of their veterans, the oldest one, is Hartenstein. He used to play at the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't that goddamn old. So they show you how young of a team that is. San Antonio got a young team. They're going to be good. But San Antonio is missing something. I'm trying to figure. Maybe I'll see it tonight and throughout this series. Because right now is the time I really concentrate. I haven't been focusing on the game like I should due to the fact that when my team ain't playing, man, I'm not that interested in no other game. Now that it's down to 4, my team in the East trying to win that, and I got to definitely look and see what the West, we're going to win out the West due to the fact when we beat Cleveland, then we got to play on them team. You know, so I just want to know what I'm going to be going up against. You know, I already know. Like I said, we beat San Antonio 2 out of 3 this year. Won the in-season championship against them, right? We had 2 close games against, OKC where we could have won both of them, you know? But I think one of them is missing a player too. They were missing players too, but you can't, I don't like using that because next man up is the biggest thing you can do. And that's what it got to be, next man up, you know? But all in all, man, like I said, tonight the Spurs and Thunders. Tomorrow night is the Knicks and Cavs, and the games are 8:30. I know the game night 8:30. Tomorrow game probably that half hour earlier, 8 o'clock, since it's going to be on the east. Those games are not too far west. You know what I'm saying? That's why they probably be a half hour difference. You know, but all in all, man, you're getting close to that time, man. You're getting close to that time. I also want to talk a little later about the Giants' upcoming schedule. Only reason I'm doing the Giants, right, is because I'll leave the rest of the schedule for me and Truck when we start the season back. Other team. I mean, if you got a team, you know your team schedule. I'm just put out there my team. And then I'm going to say, we're going to win or lose those games throughout the season. You know what I'm saying? We're going to play that game. You know? We also have in the house, just stepped up in the house from Portland, Oregon. She's got that different time that we have. We have Miss Tiffany, who from Portland is up in the house. What's going on, Tiff? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, Portland, Oregon. Their girls is in the softball World Series for college. So I seen them play yesterday. I don't know if they beat Texas or not. I didn't watch the whole game, but it was on ABC. You know what I'm saying? It was on ABC. They had prime time yesterday. You know, I don't know if anybody been watching the USFL, but they played the day before on regular TV, and I just can't get into it. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I just can't get into it. You know, so all in all, I was looking at messages. So all in all, man, USFL gotta do some more things to get me to watch them this time of the year, man. There'd be so much on this time of the year between baseball and the NBA playoffs and all that. Then the WNBA just started. So it'll be a lot on. You know, I ain't got time for USFL. I just like the football I watch, college football and the NFL. That's my only football I like, really, you know. Okay. I'm gonna break it down as far as the Spurs and Thunder, you know, because I don't want to have to come back to this, you know what I'm saying? The Spurs and Thunder tonight. The Spurs coming off a 6-game series against the Minnesota Timberwolves. A lot of people is mad at Ant-Man for what he did, but because they said, see, this is my thing. These kids today got a new thing as far as the sport. See, back in the days, we wouldn't pick you up when we knock you down. You know what I'm saying? Now they be trying to help the other team up. And some of the other team players be like, no, they push their hand away. They be wanting their players to throw them up. But they got that old school mentality in it. But some of them will let the other team pick them up. And then at the end of the game, they hugging and all that, you know, understand your friend and whatnot. We can do that after I beat you in a series, right? Or I beat you in a championship game. But if you just beat me, and that either put me in a position not to be in the playoff or the championship, then I ain't got no love for you. I'm gonna be like Isaiah and the boys. I'm walking away. A lot of people do it. I just use Isaiah because they made so much shit about Detroit walking away, not shaking Michael Jordan's hand when he finally was able to beat them, you know. But all in all, man, tonight, the other day, they was getting beat by damn near 30. Ant-Man, I think it was late in the fourth quarter, Ant-Man went over there to the Spurs bench, you know, dapping them up, you know, hey, man, y'all just play a good game. I mean, good series. Y'all beat us. Hey, congratulations on your moving on, shit like that. I don't know. Nobody know what he said. They just know he was over there dapping them up. That should not be a problem due to the fact that man, he felt he defeated. He didn't feel his team had enough left in them to come back on that deficit. So I'd rather do it now than hang around the court because once that final buzzer go, I'm heading to the locker. You know what I'm saying? So if I do it now, that's letting them know, hey, I'm not just deserting, you know, I'm just going because I'm disgusted. And he just gonna run to it. That's what I think he did anyway. So don't blame the man for going over there as part of the losing. They'll get that ass whooped anyway. Wendy was making them look like little kids out there. You know what I'm saying? You in my playground, motherfucker. You know? So all in all, man, that's how it is. The crown holder said, I think it was the timing of it all as far as Ant-Man. Okay, that could have been it, but what decent time is it? Tell me that. Chip from Portland said, I wonder if the AAU was everyone knowing each other and playing against each other for all those years changed the culture in sports today. I think so, Tip, because I coach AAU. And maybe it's because the team I coached was from the Project of Newark. They never did that. You know what I'm saying? They was ready to fight a motherfucking team after the game if they lost. I had to keep the motherfuckers calm. I said, hey, you do that, you're not playing no more. You take your uniform, you're not playing no more. No, second that, you keep the motherfucker, you just don't come out here. But I don't want the bitch. But yeah, man, I just have to keep them from fighting the team. If they win, they still talking shit. Y'all take your son on. We whoop that motherfucker ass. Or either when they lose, yeah, y'all celebrating now, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You get a cap in your ass. I'm like, oh, they don't have that. You know, this is a government type league. We ain't gonna have that shit out here, you know. So I was a peacemaker, then I was a dope and shit. And I used to keep them, you know, young men from you know, doing something extra. You know what I'm saying? Show motherfuckers you can ball and move on. That was a good statement. I like that, Tim. Archie said there was 8 minutes left. Game was basically over, but I still didn't like it. Understand, because you're a Minnesota fan, Archie, and you got the right to feel that. You know what I'm saying? You got the right to feel that way. But for me being an outsider looking in, 8 minutes left, and you get beat by over 20-something points here. Hey, bros, y'all did y'all thing, bang, bang, bang. Assalamu alaikum, I'll check you out next year. You know what I'm saying? That's all he did. Knox said 2 minutes left or something like that. That's cool. I didn't crown holder. Tiffany said, I see your point, RC. Yeah. But, you know, it's all good because he's the face of the NBA coming up. Helms J. Gilbert, Wimby, Jay Will, Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, if he can play consistently all the time. Donovan Mitchell has spurts. That's why they're not going to be there. Between him and Hart missing the action at times, because Donovan Mitchell have a complete 7-game series. He had some games where I was like, because I know, because I've been playing them parlays, and the motherfucker wasn't scoring the points. So I know, you know what I'm saying? It's either him or Hart, you know? So you got to choose who you want to pick on the parlay that day, or who you leave out, or pick one of them for something else, you know? And then what's been making these parlays hard is these fucking blowouts, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody didn't get their points. I swear I could have had it. Last night I should have had it. I should have had it last night, but it's all good, man. It's all good. Hoping that this Final Four will bring me some money. Please. I need it. I definitely need it, man. But yeah, man, that's mainly what I see is OKC have two big men that when they're in the game at the same time. If Wimby try to go down low, they can front him. You got Hartenstein can be behind him, and Hartenstein he ain't muscle bound, but he's thick and he's big enough to hold his weight. So he's gonna be pushing Wimby from the back, and Chet Holmgren is gonna be in the front with the long ass because he's 7 foot, the long ass arm. So Wimby gonna have to play most of his game on the outside because if he go down low the post. Chet don't cheat off this man from time to time. They can't play zone. They would get called for playing zone if they just stayed on him for a period of time. Chet got to go between his man and back. But The strategy, like I said, they coaching like a professor. The strategy is going to be good. And my thing is, I don't think Castle is a good, strong guard, but I don't think he's going to be able to handle Shea Alexander-Gilgeous, who is now the new MVP, not new, but second back-to-back MVP winner, Shea Alexander-Gilgeous. A lot of people have something to say about that. I'll speak on it a little later. But I don't know who they got that's going to really buckle down on Shea. You know what I'm saying? And they got people they just throwing at you. They got this kid Mitchell that they picked up from the 76ers. Man, he's a baller. I wonder why we ain't get him. Shit, he could have Sham, what's his name? A Shamrock spot on our team. He can have anybody with him come off the bench spot. You know what I'm saying? He's just that good. And the coach knows when J-Dub come back, I don't know about the playoffs or championships. J-Dub should come back, but when he comes back, he can't limit this cat minutes. So the guy might probably be coming off the bench as the first man off the bench. So that means the little mohead guy, the Caucasian, what's his name? I can't think of his name. He one of the oldest persons on the team too. Caruso. He may get some limited time, but this kid, Mitchell, when J-Dub come back, one of them gonna be getting less minutes. Because Mitchell got to play, you know? So we'll see how that is. That's a good problem to have. I was gonna have that. Well, we got some bench players, man. And the people have been sleeping on us or overlooking the Knicks. But they have bench players. They got some great good bench players. But that Oklahoma the Spur game, it's a pretty good matchup. It's gonna be a good one, you know? It's really gonna be a good one, man. I think this Final Four is a good thing. Even though Cleveland beat the #1 seed Detroit Pistons, just though Detroit wasn't ready for this. And everybody had the Detroit just beating the shit out of us because last year we beat them. You know what I'm saying? We was waiting for the challenge. I'd rather have Detroit. You know? I'd rather have a team that's gonna battle you. Detroit, a lot of people didn't realize it. A lot of their points they got off of their defense, which was missing last night. They was shit. Donovan Mitchell was going through them like Swiss cheese. You know what I'm saying? So Detroit was missing a lot on defense. I don't know what they were missing, but they wasn't doing the things they were doing. So if they would have been the same Detroit team coming in to play up, they would have beat Cleveland last night. We'd have been doing the same thing. You know, the Knicks have stepped up. Their offense always been in the top 5 the whole season. So you can't say they stepped up the offense. They stepped up their defense. And their defense is getting them extra points whenever the offense get a little cold. You know? So that Cleveland game, that series, man, I want to say sweep so bad. I want to say sweep, but I know the Knicks going to have one bad game. If they don't, it's marvelous. But if they do, I got the Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. That means we'll be coming back home to win the series. All right? They probably get one in Cleveland. But I don't think they talking about just because we've been off for a week or half that we're going to be rusty. Hey, man, these motherfuckers ain't sitting there with each like Odell Beckham them did when they was on Puffy boat during a week off before they had to play Green Bay playoff. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that type of shit going on, man. They've been practicing. OG is back, you know, off a little, slight hamstring. He's back from that. So he's going to be a big force. And my thing is, who they got on their team that's going to cover OG? Huh? OG is a beast right now. You know, and that rest could have probably helped him to go 2 more rounds. You know, that's real talk right there. Jungle says, shit, Chief, I didn't want to see Detroit. We match up better with Cleveland. I was happy as hell Cleveland. I hear you, John. B Hill said, hey, PNP. Yeah, man. I feel you on that, Jungle. I feel Jungle said, fuck that. Give me Cleveland, you know? And Cleveland guards cannot handle Brunson. They're going to have to find somebody to handle Brunson. And the little Gentile that come off the bench, I got a solution for them on that. The Knicks need to take Josh Hart off before this guy comes in the game. Let Josh Hart get about a couple of minutes rest before this guy comes in the game. When this guy comes in the game, the only person I trust covering him is Josh Hart, because Josh Hart gonna stay in his face. You see how he been hitting them 3-pointers on Detroit last night? And he been scoring throughout the whole series because they ain't had nobody on their second team that went up against them and stood against them. You know what I'm saying? They worried about Harden and Mitchell, but this Gentile was killing them. You know what I'm saying? So all in all, man, I got the coach's strategy already, man. Hey, we gotta go that way, baby. We just gotta do it that way, you know. But all in all, man, these are two good series that's gonna be going on, and these are two series I would put money on if I was you. I can't tell you how to bet. That's your money. But these are two series I would bet on because these are the 4 teams that say, hey, we had the most, and this is the make it to this round. We had the desire and the fire. And like Irwin Fire said, the reasons why we do what we do. You know what I'm saying? It was the reasons that they got there. And all you had to do is watch the games, you know the reason. Don't look for me to tell you. They just played good motherfucking ball and got to where they got to get to. B. Hill, I wasn't surprised Detroit lost, but like that. Yesterday on Cooking with the Microwave, they had Jelani on there. You know Jelani big time Detroit fan. Whenever Detroit is relevant, Jelani is a fan of the Lions and the Pistons and the Tigers. When they're not relevant, he's a Brave, Falcon, and Hawk fan. Jelani got 2 cities that he cheered for. Big ups to Jelani. I can't tell Jelani he's wrong for doing it. But he feels that Atlanta is his home, which he do got a home there. So I guess that's what he's going to do. Atlanta's home. But in 28 years of me being down here in Atlanta, I've never adapted or adopted a team. Only team I cheered for down here. And that's because Sluggo was an alumni there. And I used to go to the games with him. You know, Sluggo got season ticket. I used to go to games with him. I got to learn Georgia State. Hey, man, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. Y'all may think Sluggo just a tax, man, bookworm or something like that. Man, Sluggo do all the goddamn stats in history on his players, on his basketball, football team. He know all about them. Because we used to be at the game. I say, Sluggo, number 4 over there, man. What's up with him? Oh, man, he's a transfer from Alabama. He's going to be the starting quarterback. But the guy they got right now, they just wait for him to mess up. I said, okay. Name, stats, everything. I was like, I hear you, Sluggo. He'll pull that phone out. He'll give you the stat. But he knew the name and history without pulling the phone out. He just pulled up and give you the stat. I was like, big up to you, Sluggo. I don't know if Sluggo in the background or not. But, hey, man, big up to you, man. Doing them taxes. You ever need your taxes done and done correctly without all that bullshit that people be trying to get you to put within your taxes to get you more money, Sluggo will get you the money to write. Sluggo said, I'm not losing my license for nothing. He said, if my mama asked me to do something quicker for her, I would do it. That's big when you said you would do it for your mama. You know what I'm saying? So big up to Sluggo, man. That's why he's been in business so long. Matter of fact, Sluggo's daughter is she'll be, I don't know if she's a ballot, what they call that, ballot Victoria, but she got high honors and award from the high school she go to, and she has about 30 schools courting her. I'm using Southern word, courting her right now to try to get in there. He said she hasn't made up her mind yet, but you know, when I know, you'll know. But anyway, he should be getting ready for graduation. It should be this week, or if it wasn't last week. A lot of kids graduated last week, but I took a lot of them to their graduation, you know. And this one woman told me, make sure you get my baby to her graduation. Well, they was going to the school, but they was catching buses down to Georgia State to their basketball arena. A lot of people was having graduations there because I heard it's a very state-of-the-art place. So instead of the kids getting down there and get caught up in traffic with their parents bringing them, they come to the school first and get prepped up, and then they got charter buses take them down there and drop them off. You know, because the woman said, I think you see that fine. So I'm taking the girl. It was about 1 o'clock. I said, damn, wow. And I'm picking her up now. But yeah, man, they are. And you know what? And one thing about it, the kids today, man, they get real dressed up for this shit. You should see some of the outfits that he went. You know, they had their gown on, but they didn't have it open. You can see the outfits they got on and whatnot. Back in the days, man, the brother Gentiles, they used to wear their jeans and shit and t-shirts under their gown, right? And I had a nice little linen suit on myself when I graduated high school, you know. But you know, some people they just shit. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the girls they had nothing on but broad pants. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what's under the gown unless you open it. You know. So yeah, it's that good time of the year, man. They out of school next week, so I know a lot of motherfuckers will be calling for rides to go to the store and back. See, them rides that you have a pickup for, I look and see where they're going to first before I even accept them. You know what I'm saying? What I see is pick up from here, then I open the thing and says go in here, and then if it say back to the house, I know his kids gonna be doing that. They ain't got time to play with them, man. Or you're there, as you go pick up a printer there to bring them back to their house. You know, all types of shit happen in the summertime. That's why I gotta probably change my thing is just put that LX. You know what I'm saying? I want nothing but big time rides. All that little petty shit I don't want. You know, so I'm gonna have to make sure I classify LX this summer. You know, definitely that. But we're gonna move on, man. It's MLB time, man. Major League Baseball time. We'll get back to a little bit of basketball later when my guests come on. You know, if he's coming on, it should be coming on, but I don't know, man. I think sometimes people be scared of Chief Rock, man. One more thing about the Knicks game. The Knicks front court is going to dominate Cleveland front court. Mosley and Jared Allen looked good last night because Durant from Detroit, Stewart, man, they ain't nothing but bullies, man. They was all out of sync last night, man. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't have them. Mitchell Robinson is coming to play, and he's going to block their shots because if he's blocking Embiid, who's a good offensive player, shots, and whoever else was on the 76 and played the middle shot. What makes you think he ain't going to block Jared Allen Mosley shot? And Cat is a new Cat. Cat is playing the facilitator now. Microwave took that shit from him yesterday. You know, so it's not like following what Microwave saying. But Cat, instead of trying to score, he's been getting the ball at the high post, looking for people to cut. And he was making the right passes. You know what I'm saying? And then he was rebounding, you know, playing a little defense. So big up to Cat, man. That's what we're gonna really shine at, man. Let me see what VL say. I kind of know, Chief. Wimby's starting to realize he's Wimby. Yeah. But you know what? You know what I think happened, B-Hill, with Wimby? Goddamn Pop. You know, Tim Duncan is rehabbing with Popovich, the ex-coach of San Antonio, who had a stroke. So that's why he had to stop coaching, and the young kid took over, young brother took over, right? Tim Duncan and Pop probably pulled Wimby to the side or had him come to where they was at Just sat down, talked basketball, educated him on what he needs to do, and probably talked about the elbow. Hey, get over that elbow. Elbow happened to happen. Get over that. That's in the heat of the moment. But we need you to get fired up like that when you on defense and trying to score. You know what I'm saying? Have that same desire when it comes to those two things, scoring and playing defense. And he's been hitting that board, man. I seen him take with one hand, take a rebound from a player off of Minnesota, man. Gobert, you all ever seen his ass in the goddamn city. And then people were saying that when he goes, he ain't got nobody. Man, when Luke Connect come in, Connect ain't no motherfucking scrub. He's a man. He played D. I seen him rebound and had a couple of block shots too. So it ain't like when he come in, oh, y'all can go down the middle. No, it ain't gonna be no going down the middle. Oh, Tip laughing at B Hill. She said, laugh out loud, B Hill. The sun is up, but it's going to be a high of 69 and 59 on Memorial Day. Oh, okay. Hey, Memorial Day almost here, huh? Man, you know what? I don't follow the holidays like I used to follow the holidays, but Memorial Day is coming. I think it's the 25th. I had to ask somebody. I thought Memorial Day was always around the 30th. It was on the 30th or something like that. But I guess it's, I don't know. I don't know how they do Memorial Day. Is that the original Memorial Day of the 25th? But I thought it was different days, 30th, 29th, 28th. You know, so what is that situation about Memorial Day? Chief, we owe San Antonio some get back in the final. I hope they can get past OKC. They definitely match up well with them. Yeah. But you remember we beat them 2 out of 3 this year. Oh, so the get back is we won the in-season tournament and the regular tournament against the Spurs. Yeah, that would be a good call, man. Nobody never did that because they just started doing it. The Lakers was the first one to win the in-tournament, the in-season tournament. We'd be the first one to win that and the NBA championship off the same team. That'd be great, man. We need more achievements because I feel we're not respected as the organization we are. We are one of the highest merch organizations in basketball. You know what I'm saying? In all sports, I don't know what number we are in all sports. I don't have time to look that up. But that's why I got to get me. No, matter of fact, I talked to a young lady. Y'all gonna love her. She's gonna be my entertainment reporter. Once school is out, where she at? She's gonna be my entertainment reporter because she's an educator. She gonna bring the fire. And she also will spit a couple of bars for you because she can do that too. Yeah, I talked to her on the phone, man. And yeah, we got some big things coming up with Bill Network soon. You know what I'm saying? Y'all may be seeing her around here on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Once we sign that contract with her and shit. But yeah, we moving on, man. I'm having an entertainment reporter. You know, maybe when I start getting that government check from the military, right? I can get me a intern that will stay in here with me on the show. I get my phone lines hooked up. He can answer the phone line. He can also check out the chat for me and all that. I mean, I'm just getting 2 people to help me out. One is an entertainment reporter, and one is, I ain't even gonna call it intern. I'm calling him a producer that does everything. I think be a tree-like producer. Tree handles them 2 hours, dude, boy. She do her job. She do her thug fizzles with them. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to the Tree of Life. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to her for all she do. Matter of fact, let me see. Oh, baseball. Let me let what's happening to baseball. I'm not gonna talk about the whole 30-something teams or nothing like that. I'm just talking about the teams where they at right now. And this is like how many games in the season? It's like 46 to 47 games been played in the season. out of 161. No, 162 games. It's 81 games apiece you play on the road and home. Archie said, Marcus can be too. Let me see. He said right here, Henry Jungle was talking. I'd like to miss some of y'all chat, man. Minnesota, RC from Minnesota said, Ewing didn't play in that finals in 99, Jungle, but I agree. Let me see. He said Marcus can be too. Oh, okay. Okay, we got my guest in. You know what I'm saying? We're going to bring him on up top. Detroit native, right?
Hey, let me stop you right there.
What's up?
You're going to stop telling people I'm from Detroit.
Where you from?
Flint. F-L-I-N-T.
Oh, Flint. Okay. My bad, Jelani. We got Jelani, J.B. Brody up in the house. Oh, you from Flint? I forgot. You know what? I ain't gonna forget no more because you know why?
Why?
That's the reason you get into Atlanta to get away from the bad water.
I knew you was gonna say that. I left a long time before the water situation.
Oh man. So how you feel this morning, bro?
I feel like crying. Your jinx worked. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Well, why I gotta be jinx? What did I do?
Yeah, you threw it out there. You put it out in the air. I said, look at them celebrating. It's okay.
No, but hold up. A few minutes ago, I just told the people in here a few minutes ago that I want Detroit. I wanted Detroit because y'all make us play harder for the next round. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, harder for the next
round. Yeah. You know.
So you're saying this is gonna be easier work with the Cavs than it would have been for the Pistons. Okay, gotcha. Wow. Well, maybe next year. You never know, but
But
maybe next year.
We got a couple of things to talk about. But first, what I wanted to ask you was, as far as your team, what you look for them to do for next year, and how disappointed you was last year.
Well, I'll go to your second part first. How disappointed I am. I'm very disappointed. Obviously, when you have, you know this, Chief. Last year, y'all had an opportunity to get to the finals. Y'all ran into the Pacers and everything, and I know you already feel like that's a series we should have won and everything.
Right.
But you take it as progress. So I'm disappointed in this season, but it is progress. One, because we went from being a 6 seed to a number 1 seed and finishing with the best record. So there's good things there. 60 wins. And I think you might have heard me say this. I think I was talking with Doug and Ryan. Is that I didn't expect a number 1, seed in the East, for us to finish first. So I think we're ahead of schedule, but it is disappointing because when you're in that situation or that position, it's not guaranteed you're going to get back there next year. So you got to take advantage of what you got. So it is disappointing, but it is a positive move. I'm looking forward to next season. There were things that we knew we had problems this season that got exposed in the playoffs. So it needs to be addressed in the offseason. So answer your first part of your question. What do they need to do? I was talking about this yesterday with Fish and Mo. One is that Sir Thompson has to develop some type of offensive game just so he can be respectable. Because as you saw in that series, anytime he was in 3-point, even mid-range, like Cleveland just backed off. They were like, you know what? If you can hit that shot, we'll deal with that. And he was hesitant to shoot that. So as much of a defensive presence he is, and the great things that he do on both sides of the ball with offensive rebounding and playing defense, you got to develop some type of either baby hook or just short jump shot just to keep the defense respectable. Because if you're not, you're playing 4-on-5, every time when you come down on the offensive end. So for him, Jalen Duren was not, the guy that we saw during the regular season. It's just getting in the gym, man, and just continue to do what you've been doing. I think he'll be all right. He's still a young guy. Come back, learn from what happened, and overcome, those challenges. Get Kay Cunningham some help, because we got to get a number two, like a consistent number two. As you've seen, like in that Cleveland series, it was Donovan, but sometimes it was James, sometimes it was Mobley. Last night was Jared Allen. But get a consistent number two. And I said this yesterday, and I'm going to say it again. I've been talking about it for the past maybe few weeks. I am willing to take a chance, because he is right now. The offer on him ain't too hot. But go get Ja Morant. Bring Ja Morant to this team.
Right.
I think, he would be able to operate and because he got something to prove as well to the league, that he still is a lead and he still can be that guy. And the Pistons need a consistent, second person, 1A, 1B. I'm just saying, like you saw in both series with the Magic and the Cavs, they picking up K 94 feet as soon as he inbound the ball. So in the playoffs, everything changes. Yeah, we didn't do any of that stuff in the regular season, but in the playoffs, we're gonna change up how we play you, and that they have to do something about that. So get Ja or get some number two that can help out Kate, and get your replacements, because I know Tobias is a free agent at the end of now it is the end of our season. He's a free agent. I don't think he's going to be back. I think they're going to probably try and make another move somewhere else. So get your number two, guys work on their game, and then get some replacements for your free agents. And then try to build into, off of wherever you drafting in the draft, just to get a quality player, maybe a bench player and everything. But keep those guys like Paul Reed and Sasser. They play, incremental minutes that was very valuable to that team, and I think they can only just add, to it. Jenkins, Donis Jenkins, he showed up. So guys just need to work on their game and enjoy the process. It hurts right now, but enjoy the process.
John Moran would be a big pickup to y'all, because you don't really have a point guard of his status. Jenkins gonna be good, but he's more of the player that energizes you off the bench.
Absolutely,
because he'll kill you coming off that bench. So if they was to, you need to go talk to the motherfuckers and say, hey, why don't y'all get John Moran? That's the best thing you could do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm quite sure Memphis is ready to get rid of him, because they found out that as far as their team, he don't want to be there no more. And then they got a lot of good players because they had problems with each other. You know what I'm saying? So,
all of his guys is gone. Triple J, where did Triple J go? I think, where did they send him? Utah somewhere. He went somewhere. And Bane is in Orlando. So all of his guys ain't there.
Yeah. Jungle Brother brought a comment up about you. He said you have to give up Thompson, Durant, and Paul Reed to get Ja Morant and a couple of draft picks.
I don't agree with that. Not at this point where folks are nobody wants to offer anything for Ja Morant. So why would you give up your youngest talent for? I mean, I'm not leading with that, and I'm not giving up Durant. Maybe I don't want to give up Thompson, but if it's somebody that I got to give up, maybe I do. I'm not keen on that, but yeah, I think it's more of what I think is more of is where Ja kind of wants to go to a certain degree, because Ja has to also sign off on that, because I think he got 2 years left on his deal, if I remember right. And any team that gets him, they're going to want him for an extended period of time, or they at least going to want to know that he's going to be there for longer than later than sooner, if you will. So I think that could play a part in it. I get what Jungle is saying. It's just like, yeah, people are, they're gonna ask for a boatload, for him. But I just think where his value is right now, because it is low, is that you probably can still make a move without giving up the entire house, for him.
Yeah, true that. Before we get back there, we got the greatest from South Central LA in the house, the Gudio man. He features Gudio Entertainment. Big up to the great. And he's also part of Esquad affiliate. We also got the first Gen X is up in the house. What's going on? Coming from planet Earth. What's cracking? RC said, check this out. This is what I like right here. What about Booker? He's from Detroit, I believe.
That was the first person I thought about was Book. And exactly from that, he's from, if I remember right, he's from Grand Rapids, RC. And yeah, Michigan guy. He loved the Pistons. That would be to what Jungle is talking about. To get Book, you're going to have to give up. You're going to have to give up a lot of people, to get Book. So it's just how bad that, that they want him. But I think Book would be a great addition too. I just don't know if they're willing to answer what the price tag is for him.
Well, you know what? People have been giving up 2 first rounders, one for next year, one the year after.
Your boy Mikal Bridges got 3.
5.
5. Okay, 5. Yeah. Crazy, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it ain't impossible to not to get him. And I'm quite sure Detroit brass right now is really brassing on trying to get at least 2 players to help Cave out. If y'all get a player and a half, y'all would be dangerous. Because if K Cunningham didn't have to bring the ball up, he could just wait for the ball, he creates on his own when he gets past that half court. So imagine not bringing the ball up, you got somebody bringing it up. And then you can also play pity pat. He throw me the ball, and he's going to the ball all cut. And he pays a good pass. Because he always got about 8 or 9 assists a game, or 7, So he'll be hitting motherfuckers on the run and shit like that. And Jaws are in Johnny Bonnie or either Booker the same way. So either way, if you were to go either way, your team would be, y'all probably win it all.
They got it, but they got to keep their defense intact though, too, Chief, because that's their bread and butter. Because as you saw last night, that defense didn't show up, and you see what happens when your defense isn't on. Donovan Mitchell, I'm giving Cleveland. I don't know if you can hear that train in the background. I apologize, but
no, I don't hear it.
I give Donovan Mitchell credit. He played a game last night.
Mm-hmm.
He played a 50-point game, but his 50 points didn't just come from him. It was just him and the assist and how he was able to command the game and get Mobley and get Allen, involved, and then find open shots for guys like Merrill. Because I think him, Merrill, Mobley, and Allen all had, I think, 20+ points. And that all came from Donovan Mitchell. So you gotta have your defense gotta be intact when someone is playing to that level like he was last night. He put on a master class last night. So I want to give him credit. I know you tried to jinx me talking about James Harden was gonna go for 30 and 10, so I was like, I ain't believing that. So I ain't believing that.
I started to say Mitchell, but the last game he had a low count. So I didn't want to say him, but I knew somebody was going to go off.
Yeah. They did their thing, though.
And we got a whole girl from Jersey, but she stays in Maryland. She goes by the name of Lisa Braxton. She says, good morning, Rocka in chat room. One day it is on. Big up to Lisa B. What's up, Lisa B? Also, Jungle says Detroit going to have to sign a big-time free agent. Trade route won't work because you have to give up too much talent.
So let me tell you why I disagree with that.
Okay.
I wish that was true, though. That's the only. Sure. I wish that was true. The only reason I'm disagreeing with that is because I've already accepted. This is decades. This is not just recent. I've already accepted Detroit is not a destination city for a lot of big name free agents. If you look at big name free agents, when they become available, Detroit is never in the mix. Anytime that we've been relevant, anytime that we won championships, it has all been off of trades or draft picks. That's been it. We traded for Mark Aguirre back in the day. You know, we traded Adrian Dantley. We traded for Sheed. We traded, you know, those moves. We drafted Isaiah. We drafted Joe Dumars, you know, and I wish that was true. Trust me, I wish that was true that free agents would come there, but they'll see that and they'll be like, oh, they won 60 wins. And it'll still be guys be like, dang, man, it'd be cold in Detroit. I don't want, you know, and they won't go. They won't go, even though they just saw a 60-win team. So I wish it was true. Man, I wish it was true. The free agent, like, yeah, people just be, because look at Miami. People run to Miami, you know, to play there. So yeah, we just don't have the benefit of being that destination location.
Right. Well, I mean, it's gonna occur. It's gonna happen. Matter of fact, we're gonna move on to another subject.
Be careful.
Those Detroit Lions.
I knew you was gonna say that. Watch your mouth.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. I always said last season, I don't know the people I was talking to, maybe I said it on my show too, that Detroit is gonna have to get rid of. What's your other back name was that y'all got rid of?
David Montgomery?
Montgomery. They want to get rid of David Montgomery, but Gibbs should never have to come out of the game because he's young, he's exciting, and he makes shit happen. You just got to give him the ball. And I was mad at the quarterback because sometimes he's in the game. If they was coming up for the run, why wasn't you swinging them out on the pass? Ain't nobody catching that thing.
I tell you why. I'll tell you why. Last year, our offensive line was not as strong as it had been in the previous years.
Right.
And you could have the great Walter Payton back there if you don't got blocking. I mean, or Barry Sanders. We've seen that. he gonna have to be just running around, you know. Right. So I think, you know, they've been trying to solidify this offensive line. And I get it. I knew this moment was coming, that they were going to move on from David Montgomery because they do want Jameer to be, you know, the primary back and him to touch the ball, you know, Christian McCaffrey style, you know, pretty much touching the ball, you know, all the time. But for Jameer to be Jameer though, yeah, if they solidify the line and they can block and not be in situations where it's you know, second and 10, then 3rd and 8, where those are, you know, downs where you're telling defense what you're gonna do, then absolutely. But yeah, it starts up front and getting that offensive line. If they get that offensive line right, which I think they're doing right now, then Jameer's he already is a problem, but he's gonna be even more of a problem.
Yeah, I see a couple of teams. Another one of your teams did the same thing when the Falcons let the other running back go due to the fact that
Algier.
Algier. Because your boy gotta have the ball, man. That motherfucker is instant trouble when he gets the ball. And you know what, Jelani, that line is overrated, man, because lines are overrated due to the fact that there's a couple of teams that have great offensive line and did good in the playoffs this past year. You know what I'm saying? So the line is overrated. It all depends on what the coaches call, what the defense is looking like.
You just said it.
Yeah. What the coaches call, man.
What the coaches call. Every OC ain't great at that, unfortunately.
Right. Definitely, man. But bro, how a guy like you, right?
Yeah.
To move from the beautiful city of Detroit, right? Even
from
though
Flint.
Flint. Yeah, okay. I ain't forget about Flint.
Okay.
Right? Move down here in the ATL and adapt these teams like that. How you do that? I'm still trying to find out. And I've been down here 28 years.
I know. Well, I'll tell you what it is. When I first got here,
Uh-huh.
I remember, I think it was my first year here, and the Lions came to town, and I'm like you, Chief. I'm in there. I'm giving Falcon fans the business.
Yeah.
I'm telling them they sorry, all that stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
So, my team leaves or whatever, but I still live here, and it's just over time, man. I identify with what Falcon fans are going through to a certain degree. Like, I mean, at least the Falcon fans can say they've been to 2 Super Bowls, But it's just as far as that inexplicable thing that just kind of happens or whatever, and it's just like, man, how could we have such bad luck or whatever? And I kind of identify with that to a certain degree, with it. And then it's just the folks of Atlanta, man. Like they've been great to me. So it's just like, hey, you know what? This is my second home, man. This is where I was a young adult, but this is where I grew into being a man here in Atlanta. So it's just a lot of cool people that I call friends and family, and they Falcon fans. So I'm like, let me provide a little support for them and root for them. As long as they're not playing Detroit, that's because December 6th, I'm telling you right now, it's on because the Lions is coming to town, and Falcon fans already know I'm gonna be a problem in here. So as long as they're not playing the Lions, we good.
Hey, we got another NFC North, another NFC North person up in the chat room. He goes by the governor of Minnesota, Vince Wright, is up in the house.
Man, why y'all got that guy on here, man? Get that guy out of here. Get the governor out of here. Get him out of here. That's my guy, Vince, man.
Hey, I'm gonna play this game with you, right? And I got another brother that's coming in from out of Jersey. He's my homie that's behind me, brother, right? He goes by the name of Bruce Jones. I'm gonna bring Bruce up in here, man. Bruce, what's going on?
Yes, sir. I like the hat you're wearing. I like the hat.
I know you would, man. Now, what I'm about to do now, Bruce and Jelani, right? I'm about to go over the Giants' schedule, and I'm gonna say win or lose, right? And then you let me know.
Okay.
Bruce must be having some problems.
No,
okay, I know you got to leave. I'll do 5 games with you. First 5 games. Okay.
No, we can do all of them, and then I'll bounce after that.
Okay. The first game of the season is Minnesota at home.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Is Neighbors playing? Do you believe Neighbors is playing?
You know what, man? Today they hired so much shit because he just had to go in there and get something cleaned out.
Right.
To the point, I'd rather them go ahead on and bring Beckham in because it's all about money right now with Beckham.
Okay.
I would. Bruce, you muted. I would bring Beckham in, right? If Beckham come in, I think we can beat Minnesota. Even though Beckham don't come, we got young enough receivers that can play. And then we picked up Moody from the Falcons. We picked up another. You muted, Bruce. Can't hear you. Muted.
I'm gonna say by a slim. Oh man, okay. I like Jackson Dart though, man. I'm gonna give y'all a W on that one by a slim margin.
Okay. RC got us 0-1. The next game. Go ahead, Bruce.
I don't see Beckham as the Beckham we used to know. Beckham has been through a lot of stuff. Beckham is a prima donna. Beckham is this. Beckham that. Personally, I don't really want him on the team. I don't like the way he left the team. He showed no kind of loyalty. He was never the same after he left the Giants. Anyway, he was never the same. Okay. And he's involved in a lot of things that I don't care for. You know how I am with him, my conservative social ways. I'm not a Beckham guy. I'm not a Beckham guy at all.
So we're gonna go to the next game. at Miami. We're gonna do 4 games. I said probably we're gonna do 4.
Mm.
At Miami.
Malik Willis. Willis. I like him. I like that kid. He's gonna be a player. He's gonna be a player.
What you think, Jelani?
I'm gonna give y'all a dub on that one because
we
don't know what Miami's identity is going to be as far as like they passing game. I mean, they got HN, but you know, Tyreek's not there. You trade away Waddle and everything, and you just don't replace those guys, you know, just overnight, you know, like that. And you got a new quarterback, new system, new coach. So I think it'll be a process for them. So I give y'all the W on that one too.
All right, the next game.
I agree with that because Tyreek is he went from being one of the best in the game to one of the biggest problems in the game.
You know what?
Tyreek is.
You know what?
I don't know what that brother. I don't know about him.
I gave y'all the preseason game.
Oh my God! When you said the Vikings, I was like, I could have swore they were playing the Cowboys or somebody, but I was like, maybe I'm wrong.
Nah, I was thinking about that too because the Cowboys is a Sunday night game. It's first game. Preseason. I don't even watch preseason football. I don't even watch preseason football.
Okay, we're gonna do the first 3 games of the season. Dallas at New York.
That's an L.
Okay, Bruce.
I got it. I have to agree. I got it a
W. The next game at the Rams in LA.
I have to give that an L too, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that's going to be an L as well. I think that's going to be a really good game that Jackson Dart plays. But yeah, I think the Rams will pull out a W on that one.
How about Tennessee and Jersey?
W. That's a W. Big
I
W.
give y'all a W on that.
Big W.
Two more games.
And I'm gonna say that Tennessee game gonna be tough because Saleh he gonna have that defense right. So it's not the same. But y'all will get the dub on that one.
Okay, Tennessee at home.
We just did Tennessee, right?
Oh, my bad. Arizona at home. My bad.
W.
Dub. I'll give y'all the dub on that.
And the last one, we're going to Washington.
That's a divisional game.
I might go to that game, Vern. I might be at that game, as a matter of fact. I'm gonna put that in the W column.
For us?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I'm going to that game. I'm going down to DC that weekend.
Jelani, you kind of studying hard, man.
I know because Jaden Daniels. Do they get
excellent quarterback?
Do they get Ayuk? Because that seems to be what everybody's waiting on. Like June 1st, like we're gonna kind of find out, and that's what everybody's expecting him to end up in Washington. And that was Jayton's guy when they were at Arizona State together. And it's a divisional game. I'm gonna give an L on that one. It's the division. Any of y'all divisional games, it's up in the air, man. Because I think last year Philly was the first team in over 20 years to win the division back to back. Like nobody takes command of this division, So y'all all play each other tough. So that's why I'm saying that.
Giants wore the Eagles out last year too in that one game.
Yes.
And there was a lot going on in that game, and a lot of it has to do with Mr. Hurts, in my opinion, and A.J. Brown. That whole A.J. Brown drama, for Philadelphia Eagles' sake, they got to fix that shit. Because A.J. Brown ain't helping nobody. He's not even helping himself.
I don't think they're gonna fix the problem.
Neither do I, Vern. Nope.
I think what they're gonna do is wait till the last minute to do anything, and they're not gonna be able to do it, and you're gonna be stuck there, and it's gonna be more problems. But that locker room,
because he's the kind of guy that's constantly in Hurts' ear. Hurts has got to manage the game, and he's got to manage his asshole out on the end. That's the problem for Hurts. The problem for Hurts is A.J. Brown.
Jelani, man, I appreciate you coming on, my brother.
Yes, sir.
You got things to do, but whenever you want to talk anything, let me know. We make it happen.
I'll be back, sir.
All right. Yeah, that's Jelani. JB.
Take care, Jelani.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so while we're here, man, I'm gonna go ahead on and go through the rest of the schedule because I didn't really look at it. After Arizona,
I didn't either. Yeah, I
after
didn't look at it too closely.
After Washington, we got the Saints coming in.
I think that's a W. I think that's a W.
Yeah.
I think.
Then we go to Houston.
Tough game. Houston is one of my sleeper teams in the NFL. Houston is a good team. I don't know what to say about that game. I can't give you a definitive answer on that game. That'll be a tough game for the Giants.
And after that, we got a bye. We got a bye week after that, right?
Heal up so people can heal up.
And then we come back. We go to Philly.
Well, I look at that as a W. We go to Philly. No, that's an L. I put that in the L column. We got to go there. When they come here, I'll give that a W.
And then Washington comes back here the week after.
W. I think they're gonna sweep that Washington.
Then we got Jacksonville here.
Ooh. Oh, I don't know. Maybe this is the year that quarterback gets his act together. I don't know. It's another tough game, but I'm gonna call it L. I'm gonna give it an L. I'm gonna give it to the boys. I'm gonna give it to the guys.
Then we go to Indy.
Who's Indy's quarterback?
I guess Daniel Jones.
Oh, Daniel Jones. That bum. Oh, that bum's still the quarterback. Right.
But Richardson is still on the team, but Daniel Jones was the starter.
I have no respect for Richardson. He lost his game. He lost his spot to Daniel Jones, a bona fide bum. Anthony Richardson can't handle the pro game. Anthony Richardson, don't forget, he played 6 games of college football, something like this, a small sample size of college football, but he did very well. And remember when he took himself out of the game because he was tired?
Yeah.
You remember that shit? I'll never forget that. He waved himself out of the game. I'm tired. Put somebody. You don't do that. You do that. You don't even do that in high school. You don't do that shit in high school.
Then we got the 49ers coming in.
Ooh, tough. That's an L. That's an L. Yeah,
Then we go to Seattle.
Ooh. That West Coast swing. Yeah, that's gonna be an L too. Seattle's tough. Seattle was tough.
Right. Then we got Cleveland coming to us.
W. Big W. Big W. They got 6 quarterbacks and none of them can start.
And check this out. The guy that just left, we play his team in Detroit on a Monday night game, week 16.
Who's his team? What team's that?
Detroit.
Detroit. Oh, I okay. Let me say this about Detroit. I think they're going to win the NFC. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, I think Detroit's going to win the NFC.
And then we go to Dallas after Detroit. We go to Dallas, Detroit, Dallas.
W.
And then we come back home for the Eagles. Last game of the season.
W. Okay. So what I got?
So all in all, I think what's it? 17 games. I think you got us going 8-9.
Yeah, and that's about what I got. That's about what I thought. About 8-9. Yeah. 8-9. That's exactly what I think the Giants will be.
Tiffany Poole from Portland. She's from Portland, Kansas City Chiefs. She said
from
Daniel
Portland.
Jones. Yeah, she said Daniel. We got him all over on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Jones, if he isn't hurt, and he was killing last year. Yeah, I had him as the fantasy quarterback over Lamar Jackson when he was hurt. I played Daniel Jones about 7 weeks. Man, he was killing.
Yeah, he put up some numbers last year. He definitely put up some numbers. Yeah, Daniel Jones put up some numbers. He couldn't do it here, but he's putting some numbers out at Indianapolis. Okay. He's putting some numbers.
So you stay in New York, right?
Yes, sir. Manhattan Island, Battery Park, down across the street from the World Trade Center.
I know you're down there by all the LBGTG
Hell no, they don't live around. They can't afford to live around there. Hell no.
But they got a spot down there. They got a spot down there that they hang out. Though.
I don't know where that. I don't know wherever it is. I don't know where it is. I don't go there, but I know they don't. You know, they can't afford to live down there.
Yeah, that used to be their area down in the village and shit like that.
No, I'm way south of that. I'm way south of that.
You south of the village.
Yeah, I'm in Battery Park, the bottom of World Trade Center. World Trade Center.
I know.
That's that's 30 blocks below them.
Gina used to stay in those townhouses. Those, what they call them big buildings, law apartments down there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff down there. A lot of stuff down there. Yeah, that's right.
But anyway, what's the feeling, the atmosphere around that area in New York and Jersey right now about the Knicks?
Oh man, it's wild. It's wild. Let me tell you something. You know how it is around 7th Avenue in the Garden. Right. There was 50,000 people out there the other night, and tomorrow night I expect to be the same, and I'm gonna be one of them. There was so many people out there. Damn right.
You know what? If I was there, I'll be with you, bro. One of the bars that I hang out in is on 7th Avenue, Mustang Harry. So there'll be a lot of people out there, a lot. What's the name?
And it'll be fun.
Mustang who?
Mustang Harry.
Oh,
it's popular. It's right. It's a block away from the Garden. It's a block away. 2 blocks away, rather. Yeah. So, I've been going there for. Wait a minute. I think you went there with me and Darren.
Probably so.
Damn right. You been there. What the fuck you talking about? You've been there.
But look how long that shit been, man.
Yeah, it's been a while, but you've been there. Damn, I just had to think about that. You've been there. Yeah. It's just a bar. It's a sports bar. It's just a sports bar.
You know, with the years, a lot of these places upgrade to more than just sports.
Yes. Right.
That's why I asked you what type of entertainment they got.
Ain't no entertainment. It's 1,000 televisions and a lot of beer. Just the way I like it.
I remember that all on TVs, man. I was like,
yes, man. A lot of good hamburgers.
Yeah, that's what made me want to have 2 TVs in my room. Going to
it's a good place.
Yeah,
it's a fun place. But around that area, 8th Avenue, 7th Avenue, 6th Avenue, I would say from like 40th Street down to like 23rd Street. All those bars will be packed. There's big screen TVs in the street for people to watch. Right. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be wild. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Jungle Brother, he's originally from the Bronx, but he's staying in Charlotte now. He said it's crazy how check this out. It's crazy how folks gave up on Richardson for Daniel Jones when Jones stunk it up for 6 years in New York. Why Richardson can't get a chance? Why he can't get a chance like Jones? Retroactive question. Richardson ain't. Why? Okay. Yeah.
Well, Richardson was given the chance and he fucked it up. Richardson, he'll never live down calling himself out of a game. I don't care who you are. If you take yourself out of a game, no good. Not good. Not good. Right. That's not good. Right. That's a bad look. He called himself. He gave the coach a blow. Take me out. I'm tired. Who the fuck does that? Who does that in professional sport? I'm tired. Can you imagine that shit? I'm tired. Fuck Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson's a punk.
We may have to look that up because I'm quite sure. Look it up. Players, I don't know about football, but I'm quite sure some other players that gave up.
In the NBA maybe, but not in football. You don't call yourself out in football. Listen, Anthony Richardson was given a chance. Daniel Jones was given a chance, and he made the best of it. He played well. You know, Anthony Richardson, I thought the starting job was his to lose, and he lost it. He lost it to Daniel Jones, a bum. He lost it to Daniel Jones, a proven bum.
Well, I'll tell you what. Speaking of another bum, what you think about Aaron Rodgers signing a 1-year contract to go back with Pittsburgh to play for?
Well, okay, you think you're gonna win games with a 42-year-old quarterback? Have at it. You know, he was once a great quarterback. He's 42 years old. You know, I mean, what you gonna do with a 42-year-old guy? You ain't. You know, he's good.
Tell me something, Bruce. You said he was a great quarterback, right?
He was. I think he was. I think at one point he was the best in the league. I think.
But to my acknowledgement, right? So you're saying he was better than Montana. He was better than Maureen.
No. They played in a different era. No. When he played, No, not overall. I mean, when he was in the game. No, he ain't better than no goddamn Monday. When he played, he was one of the best.
I'm just trying to make sure now. I'm just trying to make sure.
No. I'm not putting too many people ahead of Montana. That was my guy. You know, Montana was.
Okay. Hey, Jungle Brother said to you, Dan, Jones had 7 years. Richardson only had 7 games.
He was one of the best in the game when he was playing. His era, his own era. You know, I know there's a big talk and controversy about Deion Sanders' son. We all love Deion as a player. We all think that he ain't getting a run because he's a brother, blah, 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 blah. I don't see him as, you know, he's gonna have to get better. I don't think he's there now. You know, and what's his name? The guy that accused of raping those girls, the other quarterback they had.
Oh, Deshaun Watson.
I mean, when's the last time he played football? 5 years ago?
No, man, a couple of years ago.
Man. When is? Tell me, somebody out there, tell me the last time Deshaun.
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
I think it was longer than that.
No, 2 years ago. He came,
was longer than that. Well,
he came back and played about. I think he played about 6 games or so. He got hurt at the end of the season and whatnot. But but they, brother, I know that covers them, right? He said that Deshaun Watson is looking good, and he said that
I hope he does.
He said Shador is playing like he did, you know. I mean, not with the sacks and nothing like that. He's playing gutty like he did with Colorado right now.
Well, I don't put much stock in that. I don't put much stock in his career at Colorado. He was good in Colorado. They would, you know, they didn't have a losing record.
He was the best quarterback in his senior year.
Best quarterback where?
In college, his senior year.
No, that's wishful. That's wishful thinking on a lot of our parts. Was he better than what?
You guys look at his stats. You gotta look at his stats. He had better stats than everybody.
Was he better than Jackson Dart?
Yeah.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you why.
That's why the Giants passed on his ass. That's why. That's why 15.
You got it wrong. You got it wrong. And I follow Colorado in the Giants. Shane went down there for a whole week to watch Shador. It wasn't Shane call on the draft. Dable begged him after they found out that this season is going to mean a lot for the coaches. Dable said, I need my guy in here.
Shane was a bum.
Dable the one that liked it, Jackson Dart. And if y'all think Jackson Dart will bring us to a Super Bowl, y'all fool yourself.
Jackson not now.
He ain't even going to be on the team after 2 more years. Jackson Dart in the 4th quarter will kill your team. And he think he done that down to Ole Miss. He did that. I think.
Well, listen. Jackson Dart will learn on the job. Shador, just like Shador Sanders will learn on the job. But I think Jackson Dart has more upside than Shador Sanders. And see, I have the ability to take Deion Sanders out of my brain when I think about Shador Sanders. Deion Sanders was the greatest cover cornerback in history of the league. Deion Sanders was a great player.
If Shador didn't want to stay in the pocket and pass the ball, he would be better than Justin Dart if he ran. But he don't run. He want to he want to throw. He want to make sure he make a play. That's what with him. But see, Justin Dart used a lot of his leg work to get him another down.
Well, Jackson Dart will get his ass busted on those runs. Somebody's gonna fuck him up. Somebody's gonna fuck him up.
That's why I said he won't be here in 2 years.
Somebody's gonna bust his ass. But Shador Sanders will get better. He's not there now. He will get there, but he ain't there now. He will. I think he will be better though.
Jungle Brother said, Chief, B. Jones talk like he's from Cali. How he's putting great charges on Watson. He won't say rape, but he said great charges on Watson when he was getting massaged. Shador numbers don't lie. He ain't even watched Colorado. So he's saying you ain't watched Colorado. You know, I watch
every single Colorado game that was available to me on ESPN. I watched them all. Shador Sanders is okay. He will get better, but he ain't there now. He He ain't
Hey,
there. He will get. He'll get there though. He'll get there. And I ain't from California. I ain't from no goddamn California. No fucking California. California. I ain't from no goddamn. Man, I don't even like California. My cousin, my cousin lives there.
Yeah.
And I told you, Vern, I'm coming to your city for a wedding in November.
Yeah.
I'm coming down to Hotland in November.
I got you. It's still be a little.
Yeah. We'll hook up. We'll hook up down there. We'll hook up.
Definitely. But Bruce, I'm gonna close out early today. So
yeah.
I got a little thing I want to talk to the people later. But listen, I'm gonna get you on next week early.
Good.
We're gonna talk Sunday, and we're gonna
sir.
By that time, Nick should be almost in sweat series. But
yes, sir. There you go. Nice. They will have sweat by then. Damn right. And I think it might be a sweep. Be a sweep. With Towns handling the ball at the top of the key, the offense going through him, and Brunson, doing his thing off the ball. I think the Knicks are going to be okay. He'll be off the ball.
Definitely.
All right, brother. Check me in back then. I'll talk to you later, Vern. Good to see you, brother.
All right. Got you, man. That was Bruce, my homie from Jersey. He stays in New York now, the other side of the Lower East Side. Listen, man, I'm going to talk about this documentary show I seen, and that's the entertainment for the day. I didn't want to do no other entertainment, but this right here going to take about 10 minutes or 15 minutes to talk about. Then I'm out of here because I told you I should have been out of here by 12, but I didn't know I was going to get 2 guests. But all in all, man, thank y'all for staying in here listening, man. Definitely that. But entertainment, man. I watched a documentary of Parliament, Funkadelic, how they was formed and built. I seen how George Clinton was, man. George Clinton. And I'm gonna tell you, George Clinton was a motherfucker. George Clinton. But you know what? I never knew a group that had little members. Like Parliament only had 4 singers. They end up getting a couple more later on down the line, but they had 4 singers, and they was making good music. And then they had a band, but their band was mad because they didn't want to equate them with Parliament. They said Parliament and the band, right? So it was a brother in Funkadelic that said, we're going to be Funkadelic. And once they became Funkadelics, they still didn't want to add them in the equation. So what Funkadelic did was they started making their own fucking music. They said, fuck Parliament. We'll play with them on the songs we made with them, but we're going to bring our own shit out. Funkadelics hit the chart and just went past Parliament and everybody else like, oh, like that, right? I'm just trying to cut the documentary down short because it's a long documentary. Y'all need to watch it, right? But let me tell you about Mr. George Clinton. Now, I get ready to call him Bill. But anyway, let me tell you about Mr. George Clinton. George Clinton was the smartest businessman you've ever known. He may have been the nicest businessman or the respectful businessman, but he was smart as hell. Now, back in them days, money wasn't as big and outstanding as it is today. But money you got, you can get $20, $20 last you for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So back then, after every show, people would come in to get their money. And he'd give them enough money for transportation and rent. Right? Some people was getting high. And that's why I got to get my man back on here. John Simpson. Let me make sure I got his name. John Simpson from SOS Band, the bass player in a couple of songs he made for SOS. He told the story of how they used to get paid and get fucked up like a motherfucker. So Parliament, George Clinton, he had got a motherfucking connect from Mexico. A known motherfucking gangster criminal type motherfucker. He was socialized with. He went to Cuba back in the Castro days, right? He went to Cuba back in them days. Because at the time before he started dealing with Cuba and this one gangster dude, right? He was getting cocaine from, I guess, the United States. So what he would do, he asked motherfuckers, did they want the money or the cane? He had the cane in plastic bags like that. And they would say they took the cocaine, he'd give them the cocaine, right? And give a couple of dollars to get something to eat. So the cocaine was most of their rent. You either get snorted up or you can sell it. But when they got that connect with the guy from Cuba, they was making money. They was selling to every group out there that got out. Plus, he gave it to his people as getting paid. And like, I know the Palmers had a girl or two. They had about 5 or 6 girls, not Palmers, but the whole Palmer Funkadelic crew. Bootsy came along later. My man with the diaper, he was there. He was part of Funkadelic. There was a lot of them. All the characters they had, they showed all of them. And at the end of the documentary, they said either they're still living or what they're doing. Because a lot of people got tired of George. They tried to sue George Clinton a lot. Because George Clinton didn't want to really give up the money. George Clinton had one of the biggest spreads back in the day you could ever have a house. They said George used to keep everything flowing his way. Where he had some of the best of the best and the biggest shit you ever want to have in life. George Clinton had it. But after everybody started turning on it, people started taking their music away from Parliament Funkadelic, start branching their music somewhere else so they could make money, right? George Clinton came out with the goddamn atomic dog. And he was in the room wherever they was at. Well, the white dude was messing with the music. And George was somewhere getting fucked up. He came into the studio and he was yelling out a lot of shit. You know how to chop a dog in. He was saying a lot of shit. So what the what they call them guys that work the board, whoever the guys that work the board is a white dude and a brother. They brought his vocals to say what the words were saying in a slower way, so it wouldn't be all that yelling and screaming that George was doing. And then they would speed up the music, slow down the music, speed up until they got into the beat and rhythm that they wanted. Man, man, that song right there today, that in One Nation, is the best shit they ever made. They had thousands of hits. But those two right there made the most money out of anything Parliament Funkadelic ever did. So my thing I had to say, and then I'm still trying to find out, when did George Clinton have time to go to school to become a Q, a mayor? Because you know that one day that dog catching is a Omega Phi Psi #1 goddamn anthem. So I'm trying to figure out, because they never said that George went to college. I'm trying to find out, is he an honorary Q or he's a full-blooded pledge Q? Because you can make people honorary in Gerard, France. You know what I'm saying? So is he honorary or he pledged? But if he did pledge, what school did he go to? And where did he go to school? Because between making music, stealing people money, and growing an empire, I don't know when he had time to go to school. You know, because George Clinton, they started this shit young. Because the dude Thomas, that was one of his cousins. That was his cousin. That's son with Parliament. That's my boy back in Jersey, father, even though they didn't live together. That was his father, and he used to always, whenever they came to town, gave him tickets for him and his friends to come to the show. And we used to be back, we was at, I only went to one. The one where the mothership came from out the ceiling of the garden. And they put the roof off the mother, take the roof off the door. Man, that shit was fire. It was fire as hell. And my man, he used to sing too, the son. He was a singer and he could rap a little bit. So he used to be doing shit. You know how we, outside in the wintertime, by the garbage can with the fire going to keep warm, drinking wine, talking shit, singing, and motherfuckers rapping or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That was how we lived up north. That's why I tell anybody that if you ain't never been there before, you can't speak on it. You can't speak on how we live. Y'all call us all the names in the book about what type of people. We disrespectful. We don't have care. We this, we that. But all in all, we real ass motherfucking humans because we did everything that was in the good of nature as being a citizen better than a lot of other people. You know, we was hood. They got a lot of hood shit going on there. Matter of fact, tomorrow night on Jersey Connect show, I'm gonna tell you about something that just happened this weekend to my cousins, and these are all female. My older cousin and her daughter, right? And you let me know if this some shit from uptown or just as a whole around the world shit going on. And I'll tell you this tomorrow night. I don't want to spoil it because there's a lot of shit we doing tomorrow night on the Jersey Connect show. We missed last Tuesday, but we did a little pop-up on that Wednesday after Truck D show went off. You know what I'm saying? My perspective. After that went off, we did a little hour and a half, quick show and shit. But tomorrow night, we bringing some fire tomorrow night. And your brother don't know he coming on tomorrow night, but I'm gonna get him tomorrow night because I want to speak on this documentary again. Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna scan through it tonight and jot down shit that I may have missed. Because that was if you go watch that Parliament Funkadelic, you gonna see what I'm talking about. That was, man, to live back in them days and being an entertainer, whatever. It was kind of hard if you ain't getting your money's worth. It was kind of, and when you got a motherfucker that's saying, 1 for you, 2 for me. 2 for you, 4 for me. When you got a motherfucker doing that shit like that, oh, it's time to cut that shit loose and go ahead and take your talent somewhere else. Like LeBron James said, I'm taking my talent to Miami, and everybody in New York wanted to kill this motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, man, Tiffany Mook said, great show, thank you, Mook. Let me see. Tiff said, what platform was the documentary on? It was on Tubi. It's on Tubi. Chief Rock Jerseyvern there, and I have seen George Clinton in the Parliament live before 5 times. Each time was tremendous. Yeah, it was on Tubi. Check it out. That's why I'm my bad. I didn't tell y'all what it's on. Y'all probably thinking Netflix, but it's on Tubi. Check them out. Mook said, great show, Key. Tiffany said, my favorite song by them is Comic Slop. I may be saying it wrong, but yeah, man, they named all this shit, man. And they had some shit that I didn't even know. I was always listening to a lot of the A side, but they had a lot of B side shit that was off the chain. So if anybody play music, man, y'all go play that Parliament Funkadelic. Play a little bit of the A and a little bit of the B side, and hey, man, you got some real. They had a lead guitar, and he played bass too, right? He played both of them. He had a 2-minute solo on that by itself, making that guitar talk. I was like, those were some musical motherfuckers there. Archie said, I have to watch that documentary. Definitely do, Archie. Have you seen the Nemesis series? Yeah, I see that, man. Now that's some, and Knox told me yesterday that was made by old girl that writes for Power, the sister. You know what I'm saying? She did that, the Nemesis. That Nemesis off the chain. Old boy is the truth. The dark-skinned brother, they show light-skinned brothers, hey, I'm still on top, motherfucker. I just got away. Big ups to them, man. Oh. Oh, yeah. Courtney Tip. That's right. RC. Tip said, Tubi. Got it. Yes. Cosmic Slop is off the B side. I first heard that song on an episode of The Cosby Show. Yeah, I know you. As you speaking on the tip, I remember that song when they went through all that shit on it. And hey, check it out. Chief Rocka got to get out of this motherfucker right now, and we'll take care of some things, right? But you know I gotta always leave you with my theme song. All I want to say is check out Poet Says tonight, Jersey Connect tomorrow night, and listen, man. It don't take but a minute to like and share. Not even a minute, a half a second, like and share. It only take a minute to come in the chat room. Come in the chat room sometimes so we can get to know you. Like I was telling Bruce was like, oh, she from Portland. I said, we got motherfuckers from all over. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just Jersey, New York, Atlanta. No, it's everywhere. Just because I'm from both of them places don't mean that's the only people that see us. Everybody see us. Overseas people see us, but they're being later on to click in on the show. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, man, big up to Poetic Sense, man, for your work you do, the background. Man, that shit looks so fly, man. Wait till y'all see the other one for football season. Ooh, y'all really gonna be like, God, see that. You know what I'm saying? It's okay when we give our sister that type of love. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to be the mainstream of the person that get talked about. But Poe is good to everybody. She helps everybody out. You know, that's one of the reasons I know Poe back when we first started doing podcasts on Spring. I know her way back then. She was a little younger then, but she was talented back then. If a person got talent, give them their flowers now. Don't wait till they pass and you want to bring a little flower down there. No, why you ain't giving their flowers now? See what I'm saying? You know, y'all ain't gotta give me shit. I don't give a fuck. When I die, y'all can just burn. Don't need to put me in coffin nothing. Just take my shit from the hospital, burn that motherfucker up, put it in a motherfucking if you gotta pay for that, I have enough money to pay for that. Put it in one of them urns and give it to my son. If he want to give it to his brother, right? Or some other family members, he can do that. But all I know, I'm gonna be up in heaven with my own dudes. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be kicking it up that motherfucker. Waiting for my good people here to one day come. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Hey, big ups to Purplicious. She's been coming around and see shows here and there. I haven't talked to her. I got to talk to her. I mean, matter of fact, I need to talk to her later on in the day. I have to take care of all my business. But big ups to her. She's still recovering from a lot of health problems, but it must be a sign that she's getting a little better. She's participating. But she always be the first lady in this organization. Her and Poe is 1A and 1B. You know what I'm saying? They're the only two in here. We're looking to bring a couple more women in. If we do that, shit, we just gonna be whole as one. You know what I'm saying? With all that said, man, y'all check out the Lords of the Underground with the Lord Chief Rocka. And like I said, have a great day. Peace.
The shoes? It's gotta be the shoes. Cause girlies, they got they stand about the dock. So I say boom, shakalaka, grab the microphone, then rock. To take the truth when on the mic, I'll say anything that sounds good. Like jump and a jump and sound over some